I'm gonna try to make chocolate chip cookies without a recipe. They're not worthwhile unless they have brown butter. That is beautiful. Chocolate chip cookies need brown sugar and just a little bit of white sugar, I think. Cookies always have eggs, so I'm gonna add 1 egg. And the vanilla, of course, and I'm gonna measure it this time, guys. I'm gonna measure it. 1 teaspoon. I don't believe in separating wet and dry ingredients, so I'm gonna do a pinch of salt. And baking soda, around ½ a teaspoon, maybe like a little bit more. Okay, then flour, I'm gonna start with a full cup. So I'm mixing it, and it definitely needs more flour. It's like a 1/4 cup maybe. I think it looks good, so now I'm gonna add chocolate chips. Okay, let's try the cookie dough. Really good. Yes, I'm eating raw egg. No, I don't care. Put it in the fridge for like ½ an hour. Putting them in at 350 for however long, I think. Okay, I just took them out and they look so good. This looks perfect. This looks perfect. Try it. I'm gonna try to make blueberry muffins without a recipe. I'm gonna melt like ½ a stick of butter. Now I'm gonna add vegetable oil. So I'm gonna add 2. Why 2? It just seems like a good number. Vanilla, granulated sugar, definitely more than that. In another bowl, I'm gonna do flour. I'm gonna add some cinnamon, baking powder, a little bit of baking soda, kosher salt. I'm gonna pour the dry into the wet, like 2 stages. Splash of milk. But if you toss them in a little bit of flour, then it prevents them from sinking all to the bottom. You're not supposed to overmix because then it could make the muffins really tough. I'll make a crumb topping for it. Okay, so I have flour and sugar, and then I'm gonna add cubes of cold butter. I'm gonna like pinch it together like this. Sprinkle some of the crumbs. Putting them in at 350. Just took them out. This looks really good.
It looks really good.
I'd give them like a 7 out of 10. They're kind of dry. I think I'd add more sugar to the batter and like twice the amount of blueberries. Pretty good for no recipe. I'm gonna try to make focaccia bread without a recipe. I know yeast needs sugar to eat, to be alive. I don't know how much yeast, so I'm gonna do 1 packet. Wait till it gets foamy. Add like 2 cups of flour and salt. I put it in my stand mixer with the dough hook. Olive oil because I don't know. Put some more flour on top and try to make it into a ball. Isn't that much? I really should have made way more. Put olive oil in a bowl. Dough. So the main thing about bread that I know is that it has to rise. It's been an hour. I think it rose. It looks like this, and I'm gonna let it sit again for like another 30 minutes. I can already tell this isn't gonna be good. So now I'm gonna do the thing where I go like this. Put olive oil on top. I have some sliced garlic that I'm gonna throw on top. Sprinkle some.
So this is what it looks like. I just took it out and it actually looks really good. I think focaccia is supposed to have a lot more air bubbles.
It's really good bread, like it tastes good, but I don't think I would describe it as focaccia. I'm gonna try to make a blueberry pie without a recipe. So first the crust, I cut the butter into cubes. I think I'm gonna do 2 sticks of butter. I don't exactly remember. I was in the fridge so it stays really cold, and I'm gonna measure 2 cups of flour. I'm gonna do like 2 tablespoons of sugar and then a lot of salt. I'll do a big pinch with my super cold butter, and I'm gonna put it all in and then pinch it between my fingers. I have egg mixed with some water and ice, and I'm going to pour a few tablespoons at a time. It's clumping. I'm gonna turn it out. Okay, I have a ball. I'm gonna cut it in half. Okay, these are gonna go in the fridge for like an hour to rest. Okay, I'm gonna make the filling. So I have some blueberries that I just washed. I'm gonna do maybe like ½ a cup of sugar, lemon juice. While it's cooking, I know blueberries will release a lot of moisture, so I'm gonna put maybe like 2 or 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. I actually want to do some lemon zest too, which I should have done before. Okay, I'm rolling it out. I'm gonna pour the blueberry filling into the crust. Rolling out the second crust to put on top. So I'm gonna cut strips. Layer them like this. And now I need to do them the other way. This looks so good. Like I'm gonna take this and tuck it under here. I'm giving it kind of like a fluted edge. I'm gonna brush the whole thing with the egg wash. I'm gonna dot some butter in between the lettuces.
Then put it in the oven at 400. You guys, I just took it out. Oh my god, look at it. It's bubbling.
Guys, oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna try it. Oh my god.
Look how flaky the crust is.
This is so perfect.